some sort of phenomenon happening in the some sort of phenomenon. What is up, guys? It's Alyssa, and today I am making a video, as you can already tell, and in this video I'm going to be having another Let's Talk. Now, if you've been around here for a while, you know that Let's Talks are mainly about movies or books or me reacting to some sort of phenomenon happening in the world today, and I know I said phenomenon wrong. Just ignore it, let's move on. So last week I posted my response to the IssaSimma short video, which was done a year ago, and that was kind of more on the serious side of videos. Usually I try to keep it funny. I mean, no, I'm not the funniest person ever, but I try to be, okay? So I know that most of you are probably used to my comedy videos, but this one is going to be kind of another serious one. So I'm really sorry if you don't like those. Just click out if you already know that you're not wanting to talk about this issue, but if you've seen the title and you know this kind of applies to me, then I would suggest that you keep watching, because I have a lot to say about this. My fan was on. Hope that didn't pick up in the audio. So my dead flowers are back, and I am in my chair. Usually I don't record in this spot, but it's been pretty good lighting. This is now my designated Let's Talk chair, because that's just how it's gonna be. So I just kind of thought of this topic today when something happened to me that didn't really ever happen before. Well, I'm sure it has happened before, but like I had never heard of it happening. And it's trying to fit in and trying to be accepted, and just the feeling of being accepted and like making it. Being good enough. So if you're new to my channel, you might not know this, but I do some acting and some theater stuff. I perform in my school's fall play, musicals, on my summertime break and all that. I really love being on stage, and I love acting, and I love speech and all that. And it's kind of like I felt like I responded to this calling like all my life. I was never really that athletic, and finally something worked out for me, and it was acting. Acting has a huge impact on me. It's like my life. It is my life. And you know, when you're in the arts, or even when you're in the athletic world, when you're in the arts, or even if you're in the athletic world, you might get this, but people say that you're not good enough, or that you didn't deserve that part that you got in the fall play, or that you don't deserve to be a starter for the basketball team. Just, people have opinions, and sometimes those opinions hurt. And a lot of the times, they're just saying their opinions, wanted or unwanted, and they don't really care if it hurts you. I mean, just look at all these actors now today in Hollywood getting hate on Twitter, and YouTubers, you know, just everybody gets hate. It's different when it's face-to-face hate rather than screen-to-screen hate. And this is what people get a lot. This is my experience, at least. My freshman year, I started acting, and you've already heard that whole shebang. I'm not going to go over it again with you. But I finally, for the first time in my life, felt like I belonged in a group. I felt amazing. I was happy with myself. I think self-happiness is one of the best things that anybody can covet. So having this self-happiness, I can't explain how amazing it feels. And if you've never experienced this, I'm so sorry. I wish that one day you can experience this self-happiness and this feeling that you made it and that you're really good at something that you do. It's an amazing feeling. And I finally got this feeling after years of not having it. After years of not having it. And when I mean not having it, I don't mean that like I hated myself, but like I wasn't very good at sports, and that didn't make me happy. Sports didn't make me happy. Acting made me happy. And I finally felt good. I felt good enough. I felt like I had proved myself through foreplay, through speech, through whatever else. I thought I had proved myself to all these people that, hey, I can act. This is me. This is my life. This is what I do. But I thought wrong. Because today, somebody said I was a really bad actress and that I didn't deserve the role I got in the fall play. At first, I wanted to cry and run in a corner, but I didn't. This is really blurry. That made it worse. Okay, sorry about that change of angle, but I felt like the sunlight was like not helping me out in that situation. But 8th grade, freshman Alyssa, they heard that. They would go and cry in that corner, but I didn't do that. I wanted to. Don't get me wrong, I wanted to. But I realized that what they said has nothing to do with what I think. Because if I think I'm good enough, why does it matter that they don't think I'm good enough? And I feel like a lot of people think that if other people don't think that they've proven themselves or that they are good enough, that they're not. But I think it's all about you yourself thinking that you're good. You yourself proving yourself right. And if other people don't accept that, and if other people still think you're awful at whatever you do, be it knitting or be it playing football, it shouldn't have an effect on you. And it did for me a lot of the time, and that honestly ruined me. In life, people aren't gonna like you. I learned this the hard way. Wouldn't it be nice if everybody did? But the world of now, that's not it. Being good enough isn't what other people's standards are. It's what your standards are. If you let somebody bring you down because they don't think you're good enough, or they don't think you've proven yourself, or they don't think that you deserve what you got, they're wrong. If you so believe in yourself, then they're wrong, because you're the one who knows you better than anybody else, and you know what you deserve, and you know what you got. I feel like everybody should not have gone through what I went through my 8th grade, freshman year, whatever year I was going through this self-loathing because I couldn't play sports and I wasn't good enough to be on the sports team or the A team or the best team. I don't want anybody to go through that, because that's awful. Not be happy with yourself because you can't do something. It's not okay. So all I'm trying to say is that if you're not at that point of self-happiness, try and get there. Do whatever you need to do, except murder. Don't murder people. And feel happy with yourself and love yourself and love what you do. If you love what you do, who cares if you're even good? You may be the worst person. You might even know that you're the worst person. But if it's fun, why does anybody else care? Why should they bring you down when you're having the time of your life on that football field, on that stage, in your grandmother's room, knitting? Whatever you do, it should make you happy. And if it doesn't, maybe that's not the right thing for you. Being good enough is what you decide is good enough, not what others decide. So that was kind of my rant/advice, and I really, really want everybody to take this to heart, because I understand what it feels like to not be great at everything, or heck, not even have the great social life. Because I understand. But I hope you all enjoyed this, and if you did, leave a like, comment down below what you want me to do on my next video, and what your thoughts are on this topic. I would really love to know if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye!